Hey everyone, this is Mark from Vintage Stuff, and today I have a couple of vintage Toro mowers to show you. The one on the left with the Tecumseh engine is from 1988, and the one on the right with the Briggs Quantum engine is from 1991. The deck design on these is almost identical. I think they used this deck design throughout the 80s into the early 90s. Obviously, they may have even been using it in the late 70s. But let me show you a little bit about these mowers, and I'll start them up and cut a pass of grass on them to show you how fast the self-propelled runs, and we'll go from there. So the first one, 1988, model 16775. Let's see, what else can I tell you? It's a 21-inch deck, self-propelled. The one thing I want to tell you about these particular mowers is it seems like they're very solidly built. They're aluminum decks. The deck will last forever. The interesting thing about these is the self-propelled mechanism in the front of these. It's very tricky to work on. They have roll pins that hold the whole shaft assembly and the wheels and everything together. And what I've found is people tend to, when they work on these, they don't replace the roll pins and they substitute it with anything else they can find. I've seen nails used, I've seen cotter pins. Nothing seems to work quite right. You really need to have the roll pins. So there's that mower. So then this mower, the one with the Briggs Quantum engine. Here's the model information. It's model 16402. This is the one from 1991. A few interesting things to note about this one. The engine's mounted sideways compared to what how most Briggs Quantum engines are mounted. Another interesting thing is, I don't know if you can see it in the sun here, there's no primer bulb like a lot of the early Briggs engines have. It's actually because they mounted the choke on the throttle. So it doesn't have the primer bulb or the auto choke like the newer Briggs Quantum engines have. So let's put this back up here and we'll start it up and take a look. So there you have it. If you were using a Toro mower in the 80s, it probably looked like one of these. Maybe it looked like one of those in the background there, but that's for a future video perhaps. I just picked that one in the background up the other day, and I haven't even seen what's wrong with it. So thanks for watching, everyone.